Today we are going to talk about 6 things the universe does when it wants you to be with a specific person, and it will surprise you. Plus, at the end, you'll find a piece of advice to better leverage those relationships and an affirmation that will help the universe conspire in your favor. Before we start, get comfortable, open your mind and heart, because what you are about to hear today can give you a lot of clarity about your love life and your personal connections. I hope you are having a spectacular day, growing, expanding, and taking your life to the next level. Today we are going to reflect on spiritual principles that have been studied and shared for thousands of years, principles that can transform the way you understand your relationships. We often believe we know how to handle love, but the truth is that life always shows us that we still have a lot to learn. With humility, we can accept that every relationship brings lessons that help us grow. When you learn to listen to the signs and flow with them, the universe begins to conspire more in your favor. And that is the goal of this message, for you to become a conscious manifester of your dreams, including in the area of love. One of the areas where we suffer the most in life is precisely in relationships. Heartbreak can hurt more than anything else. But there is one thing you must always remember: the universe is never against you. It is always guiding you toward what you need for your evolution. Today you will discover 6 signs that indicate the universe truly wants you to be with someone. Observe them carefully, whether you are already in a relationship or not, because from this very moment, by listening to these words, you are activating a vibration that can bring you closer to that special connection. 6 signs the universe wants you to be with someone. First sign: you have a similar path. It is full of synchronicities, of coincidences that seem magical. Everything flows, there is no resistance, and you feel as if you have known that person for a long time, even their family. It's as if you both have been walking the same path for a long time, and suddenly crossed paths at the exact point the universe chose. Coincidences that aren't casual begin to appear: shared tastes, similar experiences, common places, or even complementary life projects. That familiarity that arises from the beginning generates a feeling of peace, as if you have returned to a home you didn't know existed. Second sign: there is mutual interest and trust from the start. It is not just about attraction, but a genuine connection in which both people feel secure. This is special because normally, after past experiences, we tend to be careful, to put up barriers to protect ourselves. But when the right person arrives, those barriers naturally vanish. There is no fear, no doubt, you simply feel that you can be yourself without masks. Trust becomes the bridge that unites you, and the most surprising thing is that it appears from the first meeting, as if there is an inner certainty telling you, "I am safe with this person." Third sign: that person doesn't divert you from your life purpose, on the contrary, they lead you toward it. We have all met someone who, without bad intentions, moved us away from our dreams. Perhaps to please them, out of fear or insecurity, we put aside what we truly wanted. But when the universe wants you to be with someone, that person becomes a constant reminder of who you are and where you are going. They push you to take up what you left behind, encourage you to grow, and support you when you have doubts. They are not someone who competes with you. They are someone who walks beside you and celebrates your progress as if it were their own. Fourth sign: they are attracted to your strengths and empower them. Instead of turning off your light, the right person becomes the wind that fans your fire. They recognize your talents, your abilities, and everything that makes you unique, and instead of feeling threatened, they celebrate it. They remind you of your worth when you forget it yourself and inspire you to continue shining. This is one of the clearest signs, because true love does not seek to belittle but to expand. And when someone celebrates the best in you, instead of minimizing it, the universe is telling you, this person is part of your path. Fifth sign: you cannot imagine your life without that person. When they arrive, you feel as if they have always been there, as if they filled a void you didn't even know existed. Suddenly, every memory is transformed because now everything makes more sense when shared with that person. It's not about dependence or need, but an internal certainty that tells you, my life is more complete with you. And the curious thing is that this feeling is not limited to romantic love. It can also happen with soul friendships, those who arrive and become family without needing to share your blood. Sixth sign: the relationship goes beyond the physical. It is not just desire, it is not just chemistry. It is a deep encounter that crosses the body and reaches the soul. You feel it in the way your eyes connect, in how words seem unnecessary because the silence says it all. It is a relationship that transcends, that seems to come from other times, from other lives, as if you had been together before and have reconnected now to continue the story. This type of union does not depend on appearance, age, or circumstances. It is a spiritual energy that recognizes itself and envelopes both of you in an eternal bond. A note on challenges and growth now: there is something very important you must understand. When the universe puts that person on your path, it doesn't mean your life turns into a fairy tale where everything is perfect. It doesn't mean there will never be arguments, differences, or difficult moments. What it truly means is that, despite the challenges, that connection is part of your evolution and has a profound purpose in your story. Relationships are a laboratory for personal growth. In them, our wounds, our insecurities, but also our capacity to love and heal, are reflected. Many times, complicated experiences with the right person are what push us to transform, to overcome old patterns, and to discover our true inner strength. It's as if the universe is telling us, here is the opportunity to grow, don't waste it. Therefore, when you go through difficult times in a relationship that you know is important for your soul, don't see it as a punishment, see it as training to expand your consciousness. Every challenge is a teacher in disguise. Every disagreement can teach you to communicate better. Every trial can help you love in a more conscious and authentic way. Always remember this truth: life doesn't happen against you, life happens for you. Everything that arrives, whether sweet or bitter, comes with a purpose. Nothing is random, everything is part of your spiritual evolution. Even those tears you sometimes shed turn into seeds that will later bloom into wisdom and love. Affirmation for manifestation: and if you want to open yourself to receive what is destined for you, there is a very powerful tool: conscious affirmation. Words have energy, and when you repeat them with intention, you are sending a clear message to the universe. Repeat this phrase with me, as if it were a mantra, throughout your day. I consciously and unconsciously allow myself to accept and receive all the blessings and conspiracies that the universe has prepared for me. It's not enough to say it once. Do it several times a day, out loud or silently, but always with gratitude. Every repetition will open your energy field more to receive what is truly aligned with you. Do it with faith, with confidence that life has a perfect plan for you, even if you don't fully understand it yet. And then, simply allow the universe to surprise you, because when you open yourself to receive, the extraordinary begins to happen.